Hey, them boys love them some bunnies though for sure. When homegirl was over, she was overly stimulated. She almost lost her chops. But I ain't gonna lie though, Shawty got some hips on her. But I know them boys happy in the mud. Congratulations to Olum O Iwe Fashu from Penn State. I know your country proud. I know your parents proud. I know your buddy over to the left right there. I know she happy in the mud. Boy, it feels so good, huh? She's like, oh my God, I'm locked in for life.
We go. Every year, draft year, every time this comes around, we get the why is all the black guys with white girls? I just don't know when we as a society are ever going to move forward. And well, actually, I know the answer to that. I know the answer to my own question, and it's never. We're never going to move forward because there's just this stigma that athletes are forever going to have. When they get fame and they get the money, they go with the white women or different race women other than black women. I don't know why that's the case. I don't know why that happens. I don't know why every year the draft comes around, why there's such a big controversy on it. If y'all know it's gonna happen, then why you be mad about it? At this point, there's just really no point in even being mad. Like am I just stuttered? It's pointless.
Bruh. Like you don't know why. We know why. Let's go ahead and get into it. What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Rome back with another video. If you're new to the platform, welcome to the tribe. By the end of this video, hope you subscribe. So I've been running across a lot of clips of people talking about the NFL draft. I didn't really think this was a thing because it's been going on for years now, so I figured it was just the new norm. But apparently black women are still in their feelings about this, and of course they are, because they only care about the black men that are becoming millionaires instantly, and they're upset because they don't see more black women with these black men as opposed to races of other women. So I'm going to be showing you a couple clips of some black women that are in their feelings, and we're going to see what they had to say. Without further ado, let's go ahead and jump into it.
So, of course, we keep seeing all these videos about the NFL draft picks, and all of the girlfriends are. And I just want to say this to black women. It is 2024. You should be looking at that as a blessing now. That should be a blessing to you, black women. We're not missing out on anything because we already know what the outcome is going to be in the next couple of years. You should be looking at that as a blessing that you will not be a baby mama. You should be looking at that as a blessing that you ain't got to deal with their dust. You should be looking at this as a blessing. I love to see more black men date outside the race. I hope that more of them continue to do this because I want them to go to these other groups of women. Bring your drama and turmoil over there to them. Black women we deserve a rest. We deserve a break. Okay. So please stop internalizing that in 2024. We already know what it is. We already know statistics show that black men and white women have the highest divorce rates. They have the highest divorce rates. So be happy for them because I certainly am. All right now.
See, and this is the prototypical black woman who acts like everything is on the black man and everything is black man's fault, and black women are just so fucking great and so superior. Well, let me ask you this, ma'am, since you want to throw out stats. Since y'all are so damn great, then why are y'all the least married demographic out of all women then? Since you want to talk about divorce rates, let's talk marriage rates. Y'all are the least desired. Why is that? Why aren't other men of other races coming to chase y'all the same way races of other women are coming after black men? Answer that one for me. Don't worry, I'll wait. Until then, let's keep it moving.
There's a lot of NFL related conversations happening right now with the draft picks happening, and a lot of people are discussing a coincidence that they have seen with these black players showing up to the sofas with non-black women. I have a bit of a contribution to that topic, and I'm only speaking from my own perspective, from my experience of the NFL players that I have encountered. Dated one, spoken to one long term, got to know one, just a talking stage, nothing really happened. Not that they don't like black women, I am unambiguously black. They like agreeableness, that's the word. They want you to be agreeable, want you to just keep quiet and agree to everything. He can come outside today and be like, wow, look how green the sky is, and you got to agree that the sky is green. If you tell him it's blue, there's a problem. If you tell him it's blue, all of a sudden he's going to say you're messing up his mental.
Bro, I'm sorry, but y'all know I usually let these clips play all the way through, but I had to stop it right there because that was a load of bullshit. That's what women do. Who in the fuck do you know that's a man that's gonna sit over here and tell you the sky is green? I know she was just being a smart ass and using that as an example, but let's be clear, fellas. When men say they want women to be agreeable, we want women to be agreeable with reality, with what makes sense. When y'all want men to be agreeable with y'all want them to enable y'all delusion. That's the difference. So don't blur the lines and try to get men confused with women, because it's not men that do that, it's women that do that. Fuck out of here with that bullshit. Keep it moving, man.
And it's all about them. They will get you nice things. They will get you nice things, but it doesn't feel like a relationship. If you're his sit-in therapist, basically, so you sit there, he'll talk to you when he wants to. If he's in a bad mood, had a bad game, he doesn't want to talk, you've got to understand that he doesn't want to talk. A lot of black women do experience the privilege of being able to just be in a position where you can just turn your brains off and trust your man to do everything. A lot of black women are in survival mode, and these guys can't deal with somebody that's in survival mode because he is so focused on his game. There's also conversations around the fact that they are being groomed to talk to other races of women. Yes, that too. But it's not that they don't find black women physically attractive. It's not that they would never ever speak to a black woman. But a lot of them are wanting somebody to be in a relationship with them, to watch them be in a relationship by themselves. That's another observation I made, is the fact that a lot of these guys do not have the social skills that it takes to be around a typical black person. Obviously, there's not that many black British women roaming around the streets of America. So a lot of my friends in America are black American women. I used to date these guys and I brought them around my friends. They didn't have much to say. When I brought them around my Caucasian friends, they were more open. I never thought about that until now. It's not really a topic that sits in my head. There are a certain type of men and they need a certain type of woman, and that woman can be black, she could be anything. They tend to find it in non-black women. Just my opinion based on the three that I've met. If you're wondering where I met them, they're not that hard to find in Florida if anybody's looking for them. But yeah, that's what I've got to say about that.
And have y'all noticed this new buzzword term that women have been throwing around recently, the survival mode? What the fuck is survival mode? What is that? It sounds like you're trying to say that you're living on the poverty line without saying you're living on the poverty line. I don't understand this survival mode crap. That's some more bullshit. But I do want something where she mentioned that these guys don't have the kind of social skills. I don't necessarily think that this has anything to do with not having social skills. I think it has more to do with the environment that you grew around and the kind of people that you're around most of the time. A lot of these black athletes, once they get to college, they're pretty much around predominantly white people and people of other races. There's not a lot of black people going to these big name colleges. So therefore, they have more to choose from other races as opposed to their own. Not to mention, they might have grew up in a high school that wasn't necessarily by the hood or had a lot of dudes from the hood there. So they wasn't really exposed to that either. And honestly, I don't see nothing wrong with that, because us as black people, we need to get away from that shit anyway, because that's what's really holding us back. Now, I'm not trying to sit over here and say we need to whitewash black people, but damn, we shouldn't look down upon brothers that speak politely or want to talk about anything else outside of sports and rap. Because when women say this about brothers who don't have social skills, that's what it kind of comes off as if like, oh, because they talk about other things outside of the spectrum that most black people talk about when they're in these circles. In my opinion, that's what it sounds like when women like her say that. But y'all might think differently. Let me know in the comments. Let's keep it moving.
And this is my perspective. So we got a bunch of chicks mad. Okay, so the NFL draft just happened about maybe a week ago or so, right? Recently. And so black women were upset. And this is the only post that I captured, but I saw plenty of comments about black women being really upset that a lot of the draftees, black male draftees, were there with a lot of white women as their girlfriends and as their fiancés and things of that nature. As you can see right here, so I'm not even gonna lie, seeing all black athletes with white girlfriends at every draft makes my blood boil. It's borderline shameful. No, it's actually quite shameful, but not because they're with white women, but because they couldn't be with you. That's why it's shameful, because there are not enough black women that are willing to actually be women and be proper women in relationships, that you can actually be in college with these same guys. Y'all claim y'all go to college all the time. Y'all are always in these universities. You know, you're always somewhere getting your education and getting it popping. And so you rub shoulders with these young men before they ever get to an NFL draft. If you happen to be at a university that has a football program or a well-established football program, you know who the football players are. You know who they are. Y'all the ones want ballers. You got to get a baller before you baller, not after. And that's what a lot of these white girls are trying to do, to go to college, not just to get the degree. They can get the degree, but they go to get, as Ebony K. Williams once called it, the MRS. You go to get your master's, but you also go get your MRS, your Mrs. degree.
Let me share something with y'all real quick. So 80% of the women who are with our brothers, right? 80% in the draft picks, right? They all snow bunnies. But let me share something with y'all. Don't be mad. Don't be mad. These are the type of women who said, I will take you and build with you. But my sisters, y'all don't want to build with nobody. Y'all want to wait till they get to the finish line. But these are the women who said, I want to build with you. I want to be there with you when we in middle school, when we in high school, and you still trying to pursue your dreams. I want to be with you when we eating oodles and noodles and hot dogs together, okay? Until you get it together. I want to be with you when your sneakers are ran down. I want to be with you when you ain't got much. I want to be with you when we only got $2 for ice cream. I want to be with you when we only got enough for McDonald's. But my sisters, y'all want to wait till you get to the finish line. So none of y'all can get up here and get mad with these young women because they were there. Shout out to Dr. Omar, because he always calling our brothers dusty. Talking about, only reason that these snow bunnies get to go along with our brothers is because when our brothers was dusty, they ain't have nothing, that these women wanted them. Let me share something with you. Our snow bunnies, okay? Because that's what y'all calling them, snow bunnies. They saw greatness in our brothers when we don't even see greatness in our brothers. When we don't see greatness in our own brothers. You cannot be mad with these women when we ourselves don't even
care about our brothers when they're dusty. Shout out to Dr. Omar once again talking about dusty. You ain't even look at yourself in the mirror. Mm-mm-mm. Take heed to the message and stop being mad.
Y'all, so the NFL draft is happening right now, and it feels like each year there's always some discourse on who the athlete is sitting next to, the girlfriend, the family. It's like a thing always. Y'all, so the NFL draft is happening right now, and it feels like each year there's always some discourse on who the athlete is sitting next to, the girlfriend, the family. It's like a thing always, all the time around this time of year. So I was scrolling on Twitter today and I came across this tweet. This lady says, "I'm not trying to be a hater, but in general, stop having your girlfriends on the family couch during the NFL draft. You don't know if you'll be with this young lady in 5 years, let alone 5 months. Take the moment for you and your family and stop being silly. Unless she's your BM, she can stand." Okay, first of all, why do you care? Like, honestly, like, why do you care? You don't know these people. You don't know their family. You don't know their girlfriend. Why do you care who they sit next to on the couch? I don't know. Maybe it's just me, but there literally is no reason for me to have an opinion about who an athlete has next to him on a couch on his day. It's his choice. This thing of, oh, I don't know if you guys are going to be together. How do you know that? Do you know them? And no, y'all, I'm not naive. Yes, there are a lot of circumstances where these athletes, yeah, they don't end up with this girl that's next to them. We get that. But at the same time, you do see examples of college sweethearts, high school sweethearts. And why shouldn't they have their person with them next to them at a special moment like that? It's their choice. If they don't want their girlfriend to be sitting next to them, they wouldn't have them sitting there. Like, be for real, y'all. I don't know. I just think a lot of people throw judgments from their perspective when you literally don't know these people. You don't know what they went through. For all you know, this girl could have been there for him when whatever happened in his life. You don't know these people. So if he wants to have his girl there, let him have his girl there. Like, who cares? Who cares?
What's the thing with basketball men and white women? What's that about? People in sports and white women.
I think a majority of what we see is men choosing women who are willing to do for them what needs to be done or what they need to feel within a relationship. She probably waits on him hand and foot, gives him sound advice, talks to him respectfully, and the list goes on and on and on. We don't talk about in our community is the war between men and women. Mm-hmm. That's why we here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. People that look like me and you who don't treat each other, show up for each other the way that we need to. And women all day long. I have clips in my phone, even from other podcasts and other things that go viral. You literally have women that look like you, Queen, that are saying, we don't need men. We don't need it.
Isn't that crazy?
Good. But then the same women that say, well, we don't need y'all, you get mad when they go elsewhere.
Facts.
But I don't hear people going crazy.
Y'all know that song by Teddy Pendergrass? It's something about, I think it was something like, when your love keeps lifting me higher. It feels so good when somebody loves you back. Y'all know that song by Teddy Pendergrass? It's something about, I think it was something like, when your love keeps lifting me higher. It feels so good when somebody loves you back. That's basically my whole opinion in regards to the NFL draft and how a lot of black women out here are feeling with the fact that, you know, when you're seeing these draft picks get brought into the NFL, there's white women on their arm. And I have to ask, to those black women, why are you mad? I say I want to ask black women this because, for the most part, the mantra of a black woman is to get with a man who's already established. I mean, how many times do we hear it on here? I need a man to make six figures. He has to do this. He has to have that. He has to have this. You got a list of everything this man's supposed to have. Obviously, these young men don't got it like that. Jumping into college, their first few years of college, they don't have it like that. So, for the most part, y'all not really paying attention to them. Y'all not thinking about them. Meanwhile, you got these Becky's and Morgans and Drews that are catching these dudes from day one. And they ride and die with these guys from day one to the day they're sitting on the couch, like, like this particular scene. I mean, but, and then the black women are mad because now they see the finished product and they're wondering why they're not with black women. It's obvious. You guys didn't want to have anything to do with them until they became established. It's too late now because these women were there. How you think they're just going to push the Beckys to the side to take the Sequana because they're finally successful? Nah, they're not going to forget who was there for them. So again, why are y'all mad? I mean, seriously, and I see like that certain age group, 18 to 22-year-olds, women. Y'all will sit there and just diss the men in your same age bracket because they didn't start making six figures jumping out of high school. Oh, they was just supposed to be, everybody's just supposed to be a rapper or, something. And that's your mentality. Y'all really expect a 19-year-old to be making six figures a year, making life lovely for you. That's not how it works. And then y'all wonder why this happens. Y'all got to change up how y'all doing things.
Now I want to share a couple videos of you guys. One brother actually played D1 football, and another brother who actually helped push the soft guy era drizzle movement. He's friends with a lot of D1 football and basketball players, and they're both going to share with you why so many more of these men are dating outside their race. Check this out.
I can tell you very quickly and precisely why black athletes.
Excuse my attire, but I just got out the pool. But I played college football. I ain't start, but I was there. They was there though. This is what I want people to understand. When we got out of practice, they was there. When we had weight training, they was there. Spring game, they was there. Homework, it was kind of systematically set up to where like these girls would be helping players with their homework. And look at it from a perspective of a black kid who comes from basically nothing, and his whole depiction of black women are what he see on TV or what he see around the way. And when he get to a college campus and he got a chick that's willing to do whatever, hey, are you hungry? Hey, do you need a ride? Hey, you need some money? You need a place to stay? This was before NIL. Motherfuckers was broke. So they're just going along with whatever because it's survival of the fittest when you playing. Ain't no money. And them white girls are doing it the whole way through. Now, granted, you can't trust all of them because I had a homeboy who was messing with one of them. And when he played around with her, she logged into his student account and deleted all his classes for the next semester. So beware. They don't fuck around. But that's why them draft couches look the way they do, man. When you in them college campuses, that's what it is. Black girls some of them would come around, but they wouldn't fucking around until the game. A lot of them wasn't in the gym. It's just being straight up, unless they were already in a relationship with somebody. Black girls weren't just hanging around the fucking football facilities like that. At the school that I went to, they weren't. I had me a couple of Mayonnaise Mafia members, I ain't even gonna lie, and I ain't even start. Could you imagine what it would have been like if I was actually catching touchdowns there? But just because I wrestle with you don't mean you're going to get the title. I always knew that I would end up with a black woman. I'm just saying you need to understand why the way shit is the way it is with these NFL athletes or NBA athletes.
Why are all these black college athletes that are getting drafted having white women? What's going on? I am going to tell you, as someone that is friends with a lot of D1 football players and D1 basketball players, I'm going to tell you because they have told me. Whoa. Before I get into this, I want to make it clear I'm only into black women. I'm just telling you what they have told me. My man said, bro, how many white women have you seen do the Meg Thee Stallion challenge? And he said, excluding the ones that think they're 2 shades away from being Lotto. I said, probably only 1. He said, okay. Y'all, 5 of my guys that play on Division 1 Power 5 football teams, and they were like, Goody, you know the type of NIL deals we got. One of my men said, bro, I was messing with this black girl. She heard about the deal I got and started to request money, Apple Pays and Cash Apps, for her hair and nails. You lose. My other friends were saying, bro, I would try to take her out to Chipotle, Cava, this and that. She would get mad talking about, why are we going to steakhouses? You're good for it. You lose. Shit. They were like, bro, the white women, they're down to go and get a cup of coffee, go and get some fucking ice cream. My friends were like, bro, the white women we're dating, they pay for a lot of our stuff. I said, what do you mean? They said, bro, they know that we're making some money, but while we're at practice or we're at camp, they got us our favorite Cava Bowl, double chicken, right? Waiting for them to come out of practice. My friends are telling me these girls are getting their group projects done, getting their essays done, online tests done on time. I said, wait, what? I said, bro, what about maintenance? There's no way y'all not paying for her hair, nails, bags, her lifestyle. He said, bro, first of all, my girl will get her own Starbucks and even get me one, but if I want to be nice, I'll get her something, from Starbucks. And they were like, hair and nails, they don't even care about the nails, really, and if they do it themselves. Sometimes I pitch in, and I was like, all right, what about hair? They were like, bro, she's fine. She just brushes it. We're flat irons it. She wants to be special. Jesus Christ, you're saving a lot of money. One of my men said this. He just got drafted. He said, bro, I was dating a black girl. Now I'm dating a white girl. And I'm about to marry her. He said, the difference between the black girl and the white girl, the biggest difference is the white girl knows when to shut the fuck up. I said, God damn. Listen, this is what they told me. Do with the information as you please. If it takes me 10 to 15 years to find a black woman that's compatible with me, that's what I'm going to do. But this is what they told me. So stop being surprised.
And to be honest with you, I don't think they're surprised anymore. I just think that they're upset because men are choosing that over them. And my thing is how can you sit over here and try to shame a man into accepting what you won't do, but another woman would? So just because she's another race, that's a problem? Because these other races of women are willing to bring more value to the relationship than you, but you feel entitled to that man even though you're offering less? I really don't understand why these women would be so upset about that, because these are the same women that are over here trying to say that men are trying to make women accept the bare minimum, when in reality, men are just asking women to be more realistic. But to them, what they hear is, oh, you want me to accept the bare minimum. Translation, I'm not going to accept the coffee date as a first date. Things of that nature. That's what they mean when they say the bare minimum. So you gotta be able to read between the lines and understand that women and men, when we speak, we talk differently, and men are far more direct and literal versus women. But overall, when it comes to this topic, I would like to know what y'all think in the comments. If you're new to the platform, please subscribe. OGs, I appreciate the love and support. Make sure y'all hit that bell notification, that way y'all know when I'm uploading. Hit the like button, because that'll with the algorithm and helps me reach a broader audience. Also, look out for the travel vlog channel, Unplugged Traveler. Link is in the description. Until the next video, y'all. Deuces.